Wait, I gotta.
We look like your due diligence. Oh my god. All right, humans, what's going on? Let's go ahead and start the show. Let's have a wonderful podcast, and we'll be right back.
Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, Kid USA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, hashtag heels for life. Let's go.
Welcome, humans and everyone in the wrestling world out there. Welcome to Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast special episode. I'm your host, Mr. T. Briggy. Yeah. Hi.
The happy boy.
Babyface on the Hill Show, Ziggy the Beast was good.
And we have a special guest, returning guest from Talk Radio 49, Mr. Mike. Welcome back, sir.
What's up?
All right. So tonight, everyone, we're going to be talking about the Royal Rumble 2022. More so going to be a freestyle free-for-all. We're not going to go down the list. We're just going to just cut the shit and just talk about this pay-per-view. So, my rants are epic, but I already told you what was going to happen. It was either we're going to have a pay-per-view that was going to overperform, or we was going to have a pay-per-view that was going to be an absolute failure. So let's cut the shit. Mike, since you're a guest, you go ahead and you start us off.
Those are my two options. So I was thinking about this while it was playing, while the intro was playing. I'm going to be honest with you. Up until the Rumble, I would have given it up until the Men's Rumble, I would have given it an A. The Men's Rumble definitely knocked it down to a B-. Again, the literally most lackluster Men's Rumble I've ever experienced. The element of surprise was missing. I'm not mad with the finish. I know, Nappy, you were saying you were pretty thrilled, or you were pretty unthrilled with it. I'm not mad at the finish. Between him and Drew McIntyre, I'm definitely going to take him because he has a pretty damn good feud. The only time I was caught off guard where I was like, holy shit, was Paul. And that may be because just I haven't been watching a lot over the last month. But Paul was the only thing I was like, whoa, okay, that makes no sense. But I do want to bring something up about the female Rumble that I kind of didn't know if you guys had seen, but I saw a tweet from Gail Kim about Melina. And she talked about no disrespect to Sasha, but how dare WWE disrespect Melina that way. Gail, I'm going to need you to sit down. I'm going to need you to sit the hell down. Melina was there to do what she did, and she did a good job of it.
I mean, not to cut you off, but what was she there to do? Spread her legs for the whole world to see? I mean, we already had.
Pretty much.
Okay.
To be fair, is that not Melina's game?
Ooh.
I mean, she did that with Batista, but
you'd have to ask Batista, a couple of other boys in the back.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's why he used to do that.
Legitimately, she was in there for a minute, and I'm not mad at it. I thought you talk about underperforming or overperforming. I thought the Women's Rumble, for the first time, I can legitimately say this and feel confident, the Women's Rumble by far outshone the Men's Rumble. By far.
This year, absolutely.
It wasn't even close.
Absolutely.
And that's with everybody knowing about Ronda Rousey.
Exactly.
Ronda and Mickey.
Exactly. And, you know, again, you're right, though. As far as the Mickey thing goes, very impressed that they were able. I said it again, you know, even though they had already done more, WWE in the 30 seconds, if they wouldn't have even acknowledged Mickey coming in, WWE in the 30 seconds in Mickey's entrance did more for Impact Wrestling than AEW that whole 5 to 6 month span.
You think so?
Absolutely. They put him over. AEW didn't once put Impact over.
Thank you.
I will probably gonna have to disagree because honestly,
how did AEW
I'm gonna tell you why. Because like number one, WWE never had respect for Mickie James in the first place. Because if they did, they wouldn't have threw her shit in the trash and then mailed it to her.
Agreed.
Then she comes up. No. Because like number one, she comes back for money. Okay. She was probably there for probably less than like 10 minutes or whatever. She came back. She flaunted a championship. Okay, cool. All right. You get thrown out. Now what's next? Okay, the Forbidden Door is now, we're introduced to it now. So why the fuck Moose didn't come through the Forbidden Door? I mean, we had one person that came through. So why he didn't come through either?
I'm disappointed by that.
Since you already exposed another company on your brand, so why in the fuck no one else decided to come through? Even if it was for like 3 seconds. I think Moose, by him coming in, if he came in, it would have been a bigger impact than Mickey. Because we already know who Mickey is. Okay, she came out to Old Country. Cool. Okay, fine. But it really didn't really do anything for me. Because at the end of the day, like, Impact got exposure, and now what we're going to do. That's how I.
But imagine if they didn't leak that Imagine if we didn't
Exactly.
know anything about Mickey
Jacquez,
James,
bruh,
coming on the
stop
show.
acting like this is the first time WWE said they were going to do something and not do it. All right. I said this
Right.
2 weeks ago that this was possibly something that they were going to do. They were going to announce a Forbidden Door entrant and then not give a shit. And that's what they did. I'm not mad about it. You got to, with WWE, you got to set yourself very fucking low. So when they do surprise you, it's a surprise. And when they don't surprise you, you're already low, so you're not mad. The reason why I have to disagree with Chris is because, correction, WWE didn't put her shit in the trash. One man did, and that one man got fired. I honestly, in my heart, feel that Vince and WWE felt bad for that. So what did they do? Mickey, come to my Rumble, come out with your theme music, and come out with their title.
Oh,
We're
if
sorry
you
this
think
happened.
We're trying to make
legitimately,
amends.
Vince never would have allowed
So
this.
then basically you're making another excuse
I'm
for
not-
another
no, I'm
mess.
not
Man
making
has,
it- I'm not
I mean,
making
because
an
like
excuse.
that has never happened
I'm
to
not
anybody
making an
else.
excuse.
But you are making an excuse though, because
I'm
you're
not.
I don't
making an
think-
excuse
I'm
for.
not.
But I'm just saying that has never happened to anyone
It
except for
hasn't.
Mickey.
And unfortunately, it did happen, which was bullshit. I highly agree with that. That was beyond bullshit. But everybody's saying that WWE did that. They didn't do it. One person did, and they took the right
But
action
he
and
worked
fired
for the
that motherfucker.
WWE.
I get
That-
that. But look what they did, though. They fired him. That right there
Okay.
should say, wow, okay, they actually respect her. It's
What
not
They
I-
didn't
like
respect her.
it's-
They didn't
it's-
respect
it's
her that
not-
much because she was in the Rumble that long.
what I think that
But it was
people
long
are
enough, though.
failing to understand, though, is what we already know about Vince McMahon. The fact that Vince McMahon, even though it's something small, the fact that Vince McMahon let Mickey James walk out on his television with another championship, and more so the fact that Vince McMahon let Mickey James walk out with her entrance music from that other organization, speaks to the fact that Vince McMahon did more for Impact than AEW did, because AEW, like it or not, is not in as many. It's in just as many homes as USA, but there's not. We like Impact. The average person watches, or we like AEW. The average person watches WWE if they want a wrestling fix, just one off. So number one, you just put Impact on a much, much higher platform. And number two, you broke every rule you've had for what's Vince been in charge for now? Good Lord.
Thank you.
70 million years.
Thank you.
And you let that control go. That's a big step. I know it's a small step for us, but it's a huge step for Vince.
Thank you.
So
Arena works
let's
for
kind of go back to
NWA.
what Todd just said, though. Let's kind of not just cut you off, Nappy, but let's kind of go back with what Todd said. I don't think that AEW is getting enough credit. AEW is doing the WWE job that they should have been doing for the past 15 years. They need to, like, you're the top dog in the wrestling industry, and yet you wait until another company is doing the shit that you should have been doing a long time ago, and now you want to take the fucking credit for it.
So-
I think what Nappy said was bullshit, honestly, because, like, number one, just because the WWE is the top dog in the company doesn't mean, oh well, they showed the Impact Championship on the WWE. You should have been doing that a long fucking time ago. I am so fucking tired of fans giving shit to a fucking company that should have been doing this shit a long time ago. I am not going to give them flowers for that bullshit. Because, like, number one, Moose should have brought his ass right along with Mickey James, but because Mickey James is familiar with the WWE, they said, okay, we'll put this as the forbidden door, and they're going to accept that shit. I'm sorry, James. I'm not going to accept it.
I actually think both of y'all are correct.
I don't want words get put in my mouth. I never said I accepted her as the Forbidden Door entrant, not once. I never disagreed and said Moose should have came into the. He definitely should have came. If you got Mickey, why not Moose? Why not somebody else like
Because
what's that
Mickey
boy's
was
name? Mickey's
an ex WWE employee.
And
None of those people are.
I think that's why.
And I was not putting words in your mouth. I was
okay. I misinterpreted.
This is shit.
Apologies.
No,
But
not a problem. Not a problem.
I do want to ask one more question, just real quick. What is AEW doing for Impact currently right now? Because
I
think that agreement's over with.
Yeah, that agreement's over with. That's out the window.
Yeah, I think that agreement's over with, Nap.
So,
hey, go ahead.
You guys are focusing on Moose. I've got a better question. Mickey's married to Nick Aldis. Why wasn't the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion in the men's?
He's not a former WWE employee. Y'all
Exactly.
naming all these people: Josh Alexander, Jaquez. I see you listing all these names, but none of them are WWE.
I agree.
You know what? Skrilla just brought up a really good point. Milena works for the NWA, and they didn't even state that shit. See, that's what. Okay.
She's a former WWE employee too.
Right, but at the same time, you acknowledge this company over here, but you don't acknowledge the company over there. Like, I'm sorry, you can't pick your battles. If you're gonna open up the fucking forbidden door, you can't just be choosy of who you're gonna expose.
I do agree with that. Bro.
That's bullshit.
That is fair. And who said this?
Skrilla. Yeah, Skrilla.
Hey, good point, Skrilla.
Because you know what? If Skrilla did not bring that up, I wouldn't even know that shit.
That's a good point, Skrilla.
I would agree. I would agree with that statement. And again, just like you said too, I think it's fair to ask, or I think it's Kevin over here in the comments. He asked a very fair question, and I believe that it is something that we need to keep our eyes on. What is WWE going to do for Impact after the Rumble? Is this a one-off?
Yeah.
Is this a one-off like the Christian for Ric Flair trade? Is it a one-off, or is Mickey going to show up at Mania? We never know. It's going to be interesting to see. I think Mickey had a hell of a run in the Rumble, too. Vince could have done what he did to Melina, honestly. That would have been disrespectful. That one I would have taken as disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Melina was in there with Sasha. Sasha's was going to be the Iron Woman the second she came out at number 1. Right. She was going to be the Iron Woman in that round.
Let me jump in right quick. Hey guys, we got a lot of people in chat right now. We only got 2 likes on Facebook. Can we get some more likes, please, so we can get the algorithm get the podcast out? Just appreciate that. Just yes. All right, I'm back out.
Okay.
Let me mention one thing too, because Jaquez, Chris, other people in the comments.
There we
y'all
go.
Keep saying that WWE didn't do something until somebody else did something. Mm-hmm. How many times do we see this in other things though? Like, why is it such a shock? Sometimes, and I'm not defending W. God, you know what? Fuck it. If it sounds like
it seems like you are, so just keep it real.
Nappy, just say how you feel, bro.
I mean, that's how you feel.
That's how you feel. Say it, bro.
That's your opinion.
Sometimes somebody needs to see it done for them to be like, you know what?
That's a good point.
You're using WWE as a scapegoat. Why didn't Eric Bischoff acknowledge ECW in the 90s when he kept stealing their talent? Vince McMahon did.
You see where I'm going with this, because it's like you can't bring in somebody else from another company, and then this one over here is also from another company, but yet you don't acknowledge them.
But technically they can. Or he it's his business.
How is that?
The fuck he wants.
As shitty as it is, Nappy's right. It is his business.
And I'm not agreeing with it. Please believe me when I say I'm not agreeing. I feel like if you can acknowledge Mickey in fucking Impact, you can acknowledge Melina in NWA.
But what's so hard about doing that though?
I don't know. But at the end of the day, this is gonna sound shitty. He can do what the fuck he wants. It's his company.
And you know what?
It's his logo.
And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But when you do shitty ass fucking deals like that punk ass Peacock Network, but I'm not. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Record losses.
All I'm saying.
Right.
Shut up, Ziggy. Shut up down there. All I'm saying is that get your shit together. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit, goddamn it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just get your shit together.
I'm just surprised that this man can contain himself because Bobby Lashley just won the fucking WWE Championship again tonight.
Stealing ideas, stealing pay-per-view themes, etc. So AEW, I mean, my dude, like you're making some big claims as if WCW never did that, as if AEW don't do that. AEW just gave us a fucking match we saw in WrestleMania 10. So what's really good, my dude?
You know what?
You can't bash one side. You got to bash all sides. Jaquez.
Number one, at WrestleMania 10, we did not see a cutter all the way from the top of the ladder and crashing all the way down.
No, we didn't.
But I mean, I can counter that with at least we saw Shawn and Razor sell everything that they did.
Thank you.
So you telling me that Cody didn't sell that cutter?
I'm not.
Hey, John, I got you.
I'm just saying that there's a big difference between the two.
And also, we're talking about two different eras as well. But
very true.
What?
Yeah,
what you got for us, Ziggy?
We're in the era of like getting hit with like a crazy move, and then you just getting up and just
facts.
I'm good.
Very true. Yeah, and it's very frustrating.
It is.
All right, so
Ziggy, what you got for us?
No, I was just saying, like, I know, you know, the AEW things and, you know, the impacts and the NWAs, and we want to talk about the ROHs.
Thank you, Skrilla.
We just want to get back onto the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, let's go
back onto the Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
Let's go.
All right, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I know we don't want to go down the card, but I want to make sure we get on.
Yeah, let's talk about this match in detail. Number one, Seth Rollins is not only the architect, but the motherfucker's the Joker. The man was playing.
I think he really is. Yeah,
he's the fucking Joker.
If you want to learn storytelling, go back and watch that match again.
Yes,
from start to finish, the storytelling was better than
like how long ago? 4, 5, 6 years. But like that was epic for Seth to tell a story of you're in God mode, but you're still mad that I broke up the Shield, because if y'all think about it, Dean and Seth were the main two fighting.
But Roman said he never forgot him either.
Hold on, pause 1 second. Jaquez, before I put you on, turn off your video. Let's just hear you on auto, because you already know your internet down there in NYC is trash. So let's just do what you did before. So before I put you on, you hear me?
He's smiling like that. I see him.
Yeah, smiling. I know he's smiling at me like that because because I'm telling you, I don't want to put him on and he up there freezing.
But I want to give Nappy credit as well, because Roman did some good work too. Like his reactions to a lot of things.
He's gotten so much better with the facial expressions.
Like with the facial expressions, the looking off, and
when Seth came out to when you heard that Shield echo or like whatever, he was like, like he immediately looked like he saw a fucking ghost. And then Seth even brought that up, which I thought was great. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, why the fuck are they starting the Rumble off with this match? But that was such a great pick me up. Like that was the best way to start the Rumble. And everybody shitting on Roman for doing what he's a fucking heel. You win at any cost.
It was storytelling. So that part I did get. I did get it.
I mean, I saw nothing wrong with the ending.
The only thing that killed it for me is rather than seeing Brock versus Roman again, now because of the finish, I want to see Seth versus Roman again.
So is Seth a babyface now? Because the way he beat him?
It looks like it, yes.
Ooh,
he beat the heel out of him?
Moments in that, though. Like the whole sticking the fist out and slapping. Like,
and then the laughing. I could see him being like more of like maybe not a complete baby face, but like
a tweener.
that sadistic baby face, maybe, because like the laughing and the I love you, bro. I love that shit was epic. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is psycho for real.
I'm sitting there watching that going, you
bastard. For the first time in maybe 4 years, I was digging Seth Rollins. I'm like, okay, Seth. Okay,
I really
was too, you motherfucker. Like,
and then on top of that, it was a really good match. The whole storytelling was really good.
My God,
it was
really good.
It was great. Like I said, the only thing I hated was the finish. I wish we could have gotten a finish because we all assumed. I'm thinking that we were going to Brock and Roman at Mania. Mm-hmm. The only thing that made me question that was it looked like that motherfucker tried to hit a rock bottom, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Mm-hmm. But what I think is,
I peeped that out too.
What I think is going to happen now, though, is a full rematch of when Seth cashed in, and now we're going to get Seth, Brock, and Roman triple threat.
That would be nice.
I think that's what I think is going to happen.
You know what, Zig? Mm-hmm. I think I gotta go with Zig because if you think about it, who really wants to see Roman take a pin or Brock take a pin? You put Seth in the middle and Seth takes a pin. It's a win-win for whoever.
Because Seth has been talking since for the past month. He's been talking about how he beat him at WrestleMania for the title.
Yes.
You know, how he stabbed him in the back for the, with the Shield.
Yes.
He pedigreed him at that Money in the Bank and took the title from him.
But the thing, I think the only thing that I have an issue with this whole situation is that we're getting too many chapters in this, and it needs to wrap up. Honestly, like I think this year they need to wrap this up. Like
with the Shield,
we got so many Brock and Roman chapters. It's laughable. Even
it is laughable because, like, I'm like, number one, I'm still trying to take Roman seriously. Because he the last time the last time that we seen these two at WrestleMania, Brock has dominated this
he
trilogy.
beat the shit out of him.
He literally and that's what I'm saying. Like now, that Roman is like on this shit. Now he wants us to acknowledge him. So you want me to acknowledge the Chief, or do you want me to acknowledge the times that you got your ass whooped at WrestleMania? So I'm
you know what cures that, though, is exactly the finish that I think we all would agree needs to happen at Mania. Roman's going over. Unless they just completely fuck it up, Roman's keeping that belt.
Ooh, I can.
I agree.
I like that right there. What do y'all think about that instead of a triple threat?
And it's going to be another false finish in Saudi Arabia.
I feel like they're going to a chamber in Saudi, though. I think they kind of
What's going on, guys? Y'all can hear me?
Chamber.
What's up, Quest?
Yes, sir. What's up, brother?
What's good?
What's up, bro?
It's my birthday.
So, today's your birthday?
I had to make sure I joined my family. Yeah, today's my birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Oh,
And for your
happy birthday.
And for your birthday, you got a shitty Rumble. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. For a birthday, I got the shitty ass Royal Rumble.
Happy fucking birthday.
Yeah.
So you decide. So you are you was a surprise guest because I didn't expect you to be on here. So I'm assuming that you came on here to be petty and to. Okay, all right. So you're.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
what's up, Dappy?
So I guess you two got some beef or whatever. So did you want to kind of clear?
He was begging to come in, so I was like, all right.
Yeah, because I guess you want to kind of clear the air a little bit. I mean, like, what's going on?
Let's clear this up. First off, I'm still trying to figure how the WWE do more for Impact than AEW did.
When I said that, I meant it as like WWE. Look. I'm all about AEW, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck that. I'm all about wrestling. Mm-hmm. I'm gravitating a lot more towards AEW lately. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we can all agree WWE, unfortunately, is on a higher pedestal than AEW is. Mm-hmm. AEW is doing a phenomenal job getting there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, let's be real, dude. WWE's pockets is fucking deep. Yes, I get it. Tony Khan's pockets is deep.
They're losing billions, though.
Tony's
but yet they're still on top, though. They're
Hold
still on top.
Let me finish.
All right.
Okay.
Tony's pockets is deep. AEW's isn't yet. So what I mean by that 14-minute or however long she lasted tonight did more for Impact than AEW did in that big ass contract that lasted a few months, it's the truth. There's more eyes. No, numbers don't lie. There's more eyes on the WWE product than AEW.
Not to mention the fact that
you honestly think that people hold up. So you honestly think that people are going to completely stop doing this whole thing where they're not supporting Impact and start watching the Twitch streams?
No.
Were they going to do that based upon what they did in AEW?
What I'm hoping was going to happen, because let's be real, dude. Are you going to go watch? Dude, I can't even tell you where to watch in Impact. I gotta find my highlights
YouTube.
on
That's really fucked up.
I used to watch it. TV. Somebody told me that they stopped airing it on Twitch. Do they still do Twitch?
No, they don't.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
I used to watch it on fucking Twitch.
You need to basically get the Fight Network, or you have to get
Access TV.
If they can get a network, I think it would help them out. And if Vince doesn't do this,
so you think that WWE appearance from Mickey,
it's gonna do something. Yes,
get a.
I think
highly doubt that. We'll see what happens within the next 6 months.
Hey, I've been wrong many times. I have no problem saying that I'm wrong. I honestly feel like there was a lot more eyes on Mickey tonight than there were eyes on the Kenny situation in the beginning, the Christian winning the Impact title. There was a lot more. Yes. Dude, numbers don't lie. Look what the numbers were when Christian won the title.
Okay,
but the eyes was already on the product before Christian even came into the company. Kenny Omega, even though you like to defend your tribal chief.
That's my tribal chief.
Yeah, but your tribal chief wasn't throwing. They still haven't reached like 3 million yet on SmackDown, but whatever. He calls himself the needle pusher, but there's nothing that's being pushed. I'm just saying.
He doesn't push it; he moves it.
Okay, then you need to take that shirt off.
Okay, so if he can move the needle, he can move the needle like his cousin did, can he? Why can't he move the needle like his cousin?
Okay, man.
Got you.
These are things I can't answer.
He's on his show. He's on his show.
Ziggy,
right?
Oh no, I'm just throwing my ones up like the Usos.
So I'm going to say this as well,
like day one,
because this is something that I haven't brought up either. Mickie James tonight was put on a pedestal as number one. She was acknowledged as a champion,
correct,
as well as she was acknowledged as an equal to everybody,
correct.
In AEW's booking with this Impact situation over the summer, what did they do but Invasion 2.0? Their stars were treated as lesser than the AEW stars by constantly dropping the title and losing matches on their program and AEW.
Yo, can I say something real quick too, Mike? Rick Swann got denied access to an area where Kenny's tour bus was at. And an Impact star on Impact got denied an area for AEW.
Yeah, and also don't forget Sammy Guevara said he ain't going there either.
Hey, and AEW
I see you guys like to keep kayfabe alive. You realize he wasn't there, right? This shit was taped.
Okay, but still, he still got denied access.
I can't even speak to that.
Sammy Guevara said he will not go on Impact. There was multiple AEW stars that said they will not go on Impact. But hey,
I wouldn't go on Impact either if my shit is on Twitch.
No, I'll tell you why they won't go on Impact, because Impact doesn't do live shows. Everything is taped. So whatever they're doing on AEW, which is live, is going to interrupt what they do with Impact.
But
you can't sit there and have an invasion angle with these two when you have one that's constantly doing tape shows, like 4 shows out in the month and a day.
I'll agree with him there. There's nothing for an AEW star to gain by going on Impact Television.
But everybody, like, this is great conversation.
We're not going to see these people for another month.
We gotta get back to the Rumble.
Yeah, let's go back to the Rumble, and then we'll talk about the extra shit. Okay. All right. So the Women's Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble. I have to disagree with Mike respectfully. I think the women's was just nothing but old hoes getting their glory with you know what I'm saying with missing lace fronts, especially Summer Rain. I'm thinking like, what the fuck happened to her? What the fuck happened to up here? Like, what happened with this shit? And then you know what I'm saying, like Alicia Fox coming out with Zsa Zsa wigs and shit. Like I'm like, dude,
nah,
like,
come on, Chris, that's her real hair, man. Come on, man. That's
not her.
Cool with Alicia.
Nah,
that is not her real hair.
Cameron is where I drew the line. Cameron is where I drew the line. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" That was.
I drew the line a couple of times, honestly.
You went natural.
But let's be real though, they done cut damn near the whole entire women's roster.
Let me move him real quick. Let me.
Hey, bro,
just
got a little heat press.
So we knew it was going to be a bunch of old hoes and legends coming into the women's.
But I mean, come on now, you need to look a certain way. You know, it's your image. I know you have not wrestled in God knows how long, but I mean, like, please, before they call you a legend, do something with your hair. Because she came out there and I'm just like, where the fuck is the rest of her hair? At first, I thought that was Sasha Banks at first, but she at least got like a lace front, you know?
Sir, hold on.
Wait, no. What? No. And what
flag on the play?
And what other bald-headed hoes came out there too that I like have to kind of question?
Flag on the play. Unnecessary roughness.
No, nigga, overruled. Shit, goddammit.
Chris, I'll also say this though. I got to give him credit. So the second that Michelle came out, the first words out of my mouth were, "It's going to be awkward if she's out there when Mickey comes out." The fact that they actually took care of business and they didn't shoot on each other and they were professionals.
Was it Piggy James?
I was cool with that.
Or whatever.
Yes, Melina was looking good, by the way.
They're a fat shaming her.
No. Let's kind of go back real quick because I know I'm going to probably get some angry emojis because of this. Melina is fat. I do not know what the fuck happened to her. I do not know.
She was looking good.
No, she was not looking good at all. She got fat. She got really fat. Like, I don't know what type of pork chop she been eating. But I mean, like, oh my God.
Brother.
Like, seriously. Like, wow. Are you in your feelings now? What?
Chris.
You okay?
He said.
Do you need to start wearing glasses, bro?
No, I wore my glasses. No, I don't. No, I got 20/20 vision. Maybe you need some damn glasses.
Look, sure?
The Melina I know was not that big the last time I seen her. Do not sit up here and tell me that she had put on a couple of pounds.
Places, bro.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Anyway, all I'm gonna say is this: the girl got big. You know, she still can do the splits, but you know she didn't last that long. So you know she only lasted for like 2 seconds. So you know, I mean, it is what it is.
Man, I thought she was looking good. But no, I thought it was pretty... Number one, I thought it spoke to their professionalism that Mickey and Michelle, like, they instantly went to each other, but they worked. They didn't...
Yeah.
Mickey wasn't an asshole.
Mike, give Chris your glasses.
Please.
I don't need no goddamn glasses. It's y'all motherfuckers, like I said, you be thinking with y'all dicks. Y'all don't be thinking about
Mike, give Chris your glasses.
I don't need no motherfucking glasses. Like I said. No, you can keep them. Keep them. Now, who else came out there that was, you know, looking a little bit,
I'm sorry. I'm still going to say that fucking Summer Rae looking like a fucking KFC fucking drumstick.
God damn it.
Who else? Bro, who else came out there looking like,
you had the right to censor came out.
You know what? Karen needs to go. I don't even know why the fuck she decided to
go. Kelly looked good, but she still can't wrestle.
No. Kelly, that's the one. Thank you so much. Why the fuck she came out there looking like she had a face looking like Jennifer Lopez? Like what the fuck was up with her?
Yo, why you?
I thought Kelly was looking good. She just can't wrestle.
Why you shitting on Kel?
I'm not. No. That dick
But you're not gonna shit on Molly Holly or Ivory.
I didn't. You didn't allow me to get to them though. But you still back on Melina or whatever, her fat ass. You know what I'm saying? But still. You know, I mean, it is what it is. There was a couple of bitches in there that had some facelifts, and no one don't want to talk about them, but they talk about, oh yeah, they're thick. Oh, I got the pictures. I don't give a fuck about you or your pictures.
Kelly does not
All
look
I
like
know
Kelly.
is Kelly looked like she has some facelifts that went wrong.
Kelly didn't look like Kelly. I will say that. Kelly, maybe it's
well,
just
Tori
so
Wilson
long
don't look
since
like
I've seen
Tori
Kelly.
Wilson either.
Tori Wilson
Kelly
wasn't there.
didn't look like she had.
Well, I know she wasn't there, but like every time we see Tori Wilson, like she looks completely different.
Oh yes,
like,
absolutely.
Kelly, she done got stretched
Tori
out.
is as bad as Charlotte. Dana Brooke came in there, and I was like, "That's Dana."
What the fuck happened to her?
Hey, y'all better watch how y'all talk about Dana Brooke. Her boyfriend beat the shit out of somebody for talking shit on Twitter.
Fuck him.
I'm not talking shit about that.
Oh
but I
damn!
will also
Somebody
say
said
this,
Dana
though.
lost her baby. That fucking sucks.
I was pleasantly surprised with how much they gave to me
Dana
tonight.
Brooke.
Oh damn!
What about Sarah? We had Sarah Logan came back.
That was cool. That was
cool. Liv
Yeah.
Morgan was the Riot Squad.
Because you weren't gonna get Ruby.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
did you hear the loud pop of boos when Liv Morgan got fucking eliminated? That
was my pick.
That was
told
questionable.
me that
was my pick.
That they were going for Liv.
Because the thing about it is the bitch be smiling too goddamn much.
She's just happy, bro. Why she can't be happy?
Stop smiling.
After all of the work that Becky did, and I'm gonna give Becky a fuck ton of credit. After all the work Becky did at day one, they kind of ruined it tonight. Because honestly, Liv should have won that Rumble tonight.
Yeah.
Or at least been in the Final Four or something.
At least been in the Final Four.
And she wasn't even in the top 12.
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you though.
What's up, sir?
What about Bremo?
For what they did, I wasn't mad at it.
And she did the yes chance. I know Chris was happy to see that. Bremo, Nikki Bella.
Fuck both of them. They ain't need to be in there.
Like number one, like when Stale Mode decided to come out and shit, I just said next. Stale Mode. Like I just said, you know what? I'm tired of them copy hoes. You know, I'm like, I can't believe, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess they suck a lot of good dick like back in the day. Because I mean, because they stayed longer than Liv. Like that's the part I don't understand.
They said wrestling skills are sexually transmitted.
Right.
I think AJ Lee said that, right?
Lee.
And she really did. 2013, huh?
She buried the fuck out of it.
And she should have because I was like, and you know what? She should have because like number one, the Bella Twins didn't do nothing but spread their legs and suck dick for a living. That's it.
Oh dear.
That's it. I can't stand bitches that talk about, oh yeah, we push envelopes or whatever. The only thing that you was pushing was anal sex. That's the only thing that you were doing.
Chris. They have a hit. They have a hit reality show. The Total Bellas.
My nigga, that is scripted.
That is true, Nappy. Nikki Bella is one of the longest reigning Divas champs of all time.
Because she slept with John Cena. What's your next point?
I was about to say.
And Brie has her own mode. She has
and because
mode.
she slept with.
Now I will say this: out of the two of them, I definitely respect Nikki's in-ring work a lot more.
I do too.
Breeze.
Even though she's a hoe.
Yeah, I mean, she threw a couple knees tonight that looked really damn good, honestly. For how long she's been out, she threw a couple pretty damn good knees. I'll say this too, though. When they first started talking about Ronda coming back, I was like, man, I hope she improved.
Oh, Willis Wheeler. Yo, he ain't lying.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out to our viewer on YouTube. I think HCK Wrestling. Hey. What's up? What's going on? They said that Punk was right in 2011.
Well. But if Punk was right in 2011, that means WWE ain't going nowhere anytime soon, and they're going to be the top dog for good.
I mean, did you not see that? Did you not see that shit that we seen tonight?
I agree.
I mean,
but what I'm saying is they're going to remain the top dog for good. Like AEW won't touch them if Punk was right in 2011, which I do agree he was. WWE's Disney. I want to reiterate that WWE is Disney. Nobody is going to.
I mean, they have a deal with Disney, but y'all been making fun of whenever me Nappy bring up Disney.
Oh boy,
and Kid.
They did a deal with
they did a deal with them.
Plus.
I know they got streaming services now.
But y'all said we was making it up. We was overreacting.
Y'all said we were fucking nuts.
I was actually interested in Nick Khan talking about how people have been making offers on them, but they're not interested in selling. Nobody's going to make an offer unless there's some sort of interest there. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. So let's go on to the women's Royal Rumble. Excuse me.
We got so we already talked about did y'all want to talk about Becky and Doudrop or Brock and Lashley? All right, what about Brock and Lashley?
I thought Becky and Doudrop was actually rather good for what it was gonna be. Like, again, set the bar low. I thought it was a piss break match. It wasn't bad.
She did a manhandle slam off the top rope, beat Doudrop for a win.
It was decent. That whole Brock and Bobby, I'm gonna be honest, man. A lot of people are saying how I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, dude. I saw Brock. Well, Paul and Brock losing. As much as I wanted Bobby to win, and I mean this, I'm glad he fucking won. Like hell, like fuck yeah. I just didn't see it because it was Brock. You know, Brock's the fucking baby boy of WWE. Like that's fucking Vince's second fucking son. Like he fucking gives Brock everything. So I'm like, there's no way Brock is losing. I had in my mind already that Roman and Brock weren't gonna touch each other no more, or they were gonna unify the titles. So to see not only Brock lose, but get fucked over by Roman, but then see the swerve from Paul.
That was
invested.
Crazy.
I'm more invested in this fucking story than I ever was. And Chris and Ziggy can tell you, I've been invested in this Roman story since day fucking one.
I'll give you that.
I'll
give you that.
After tonight, the most important thing, though, that WWE will do is what they do with Bobby Lashley. And I say that because I say this.
Agreed.
I absolutely despise the fact that Bobby needed some help to win that title tonight.
Yes.
But especially the way he reacted post-match, I thought that did more harm than good.
Like he was just happy to be here celebrating.
Thank you, Roman, for giving me the championship. I'm gonna jump up and down and woo! Like
I got you.
Now, Eric Stewart just asked me that. He said, "Chris, Doudrop."
What's up, Eric?
Yeah, Eric Stewart from Sweats and Suits. He asked Doudrop, "How do you feel?"
Oh, I asked him too. He didn't want to talk about
Skrilla. I was gonna touch on that in a minute, bro.
I didn't really give a shit.
I think Doudrop is. I think she deserves more credit than what people give her.
I think we're not giving Becky enough credit for the fact that she's taking these people. Now, mind you, Piper is amazing.
Keep that up, Chris, because I want to touch something on that.
Great competitor.
Which one?
But Becky is taking these.
Oh, Skrilla. Okay.
Becky is taking these people like Liv, like Piper or Doudrop, whatever we want to call her. I refuse to call her Doudrop. Like Piper. And she is giving them the platform to do what they do best. Becky is putting motherfuckers over with this new heel shit. It's beautiful.
Even with them losing, like look what she did for Liv. When Liv got to how many times did we see Liv Morgan get tossed over the fucking rope and never thought once of anything? She gets tossed after having a great match with Becky, and the fucking stadium was every person in there was booing. Like Becky is doing I'm sorry, Becky's doing great. I gotta
making stars.
Skrilla.
She is.
I had this idea in my mind, right? Because last year we had a history-breaking match with two African Americans, women main eventing WrestleMania. I would love to see it again, males, and I thought of Big E and Bobby. for the WWE title.
It can still happen though, because we all know Brock is going after Roman. So
exactly,
right.
And I see Brock being okay not main eventing WrestleMania.
But the problem is let me just bring this up because Big E just went to SmackDown. Why? I don't know.
Wait, like official
really
move?
Bad. Yeah, he just went to
SmackDown.
SmackDown.
I thought he just went to just help out. You're right.
They announced
so with that being said, there is no way that he can compete for the WWE Championship because he went to SmackDown. So that was bad timing.
I don't know, Chris, because Seth is on Raw and he went for the Universal Championship.
We're pretending like the brand split actually matters to Vince McMahon.
The wild card or whatever they call this shit. Yeah.
We're pretending like the brand split matters to Vince McMahon. I want to address the comment right above this one though that Skrillex made. It was about Brock dropping Bobby on his head.
Intentionally.
Brock didn't drop Bobby on his head. If you watch that, so when you take a German, if you know how to take a German, it's all on you how you take that German.
Kurt talked about it in his podcast.
Bobby turned.
Yeah.
Bobby almost fucked himself up.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Multiple times. Yeah.
Like his shoulder, how it's still in place right now, I don't know.
But too, Bobby isn't used to being thrown around like that too. In his defense,
touche.
Exactly.
I think this was.
He's used to throwing people around, not being thrown around.
This was my first time seeing Bobby literally getting lifted off his feet.
Yeah, because Josh, you really need to go back and look at that match because there was a couple of times that Bobby landed very awkwardly on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's not always. It wasn't giving the move. It's
y'all cool?
Sometimes it's about the person landing.
Were y'all cool with the match though? Bobby and Brock.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought the way they put it together was perfect.
I thought the match was perfect. Yeah, I mean, there was a couple things that were wrong with it, but I feel like overall they got the story out. The story at the end of the day was obviously Brock getting fucked over, not only by Roman but by
Paul, his advocate.
I'm not gonna lie,
advocate. So
that finish had me thinking about another Paul turning on his person. I had SummerSlam 96 vibes from when Paul Bearer turned on Taker. Ooh. I was like, oh shit. Paul literally just handed him the title. Oh shit, this is actually happening.
Yeah, because he started crying to Roman, like, please don't make me do this. And then he was like, all right, yeah. All right.
So then did you notice Paul doing this on the stage? Just
you be praying to him, praying to the tribal chief.
Fuck, dude?
He always does that though.
He always prays.
I hate when he does that though.
You don't like that?
Yo, you're fucking Paul Heyman, dude.
Nah, it's the tribal chief.
Hold on. I hope you're not talking about the finish to that, because that was not WCW booking.
Finish.
That was not WCW booking.
You're talking about Willis? Let's put it up.
Willis Wheeler. I hope you're not talking about the WWE Championship match.
Mike said, come to the front of the congregation, sir.
Come to the front of the table,
that
sir.
Eric Bischoff and freaking Jesus Christ, Vince Russo could dream about a finish like that.
While we're waiting for Willis to reply, because I'm curious too.
I'm assuming Willis will reply.
I wanna say that this is a prime example on Vince should be really opening his eyes and seeing the people he has around him. Like, dude, you don't have it. And it's okay that you don't have. You've been doing this shit for so fucking long. It makes sense that you lost it, right? But you have people around you that have it. Paul Heyman has it. I can guarantee you Paul Heyman wrote what we saw on the first match and has been writing what we're seeing with Brock and Roman, and it's genius.
As much as I love Sean, Paul needs to be running NXT.
Bingo.
Honestly, like I just feel this way, that Vince needs to stop touching shit, because everything that he touches it just turns into shit. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is that Vince needs to be held more accountable for what's going on in the back. Because I am tired of motherfuckers that is ignoring Vince, but then wants to go to Bruce Pritchard. Go to the source instead of going to the
They're
soldiers.
too scared to.
And they
Chris,
push you for that, man.
But Chris, who's gonna hold them accountable? Bruce, Johnny Ace. Who's gonna hold them accountable? Nick Khan.
I think what Chris is
he's
saying.
Talking about the fans.
I think what Chris is saying is when Vince gives a talent a script, an idea, something, anything, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of them saying, "Oh, okay, Vince, yo, all right," and then going to Bruce Pritchard, Paul Heyman, any other executive, Kevin Dunn, maybe, I don't fucking know, going to other talent, bitching and complaining and moaning about what they just received from Vince. Vince doesn't respect that. What Vince honestly does love is for you to rebuttal.
Well, you don't. Mustafa Ali tried to do that, but
I mean, my whole thing is this: if you get fired from Vince, the worst thing that can happen if he say no. But if you want to keep retorting, if you want to keep bringing up your point, that will respect that will forces Vince to respect you because you're speaking your mind.
Mustafa Ali tried to do it, and he said, "Fuck you, you're a midget. Sit down."
Jim Ross said it best. Mustafa Ali doesn't move any sort of needle or put an ass every 18 inches.
But he didn't put him in a position to do that.
But Jim Ross said it best. Converse, don't confront when it comes to Vince McMahon. Mustafa Ali did what? Mustafa Ali's going about this looking like a complete fucking man-child on Twitter.
If Mustafa would have went to Vince and said, "Yo, look, I haven't really been doing much of anything. I have an idea," I guarantee Vince would have listened. But just like y'all said, he went in there, probably barged in there. "Yo, what the fuck you doing? Creative, blah, 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 blah." Vince ain't got time for that shit.
I don't even think he did that.
You're a midget.
I think the first time that, and I don't think Vince has seen it, honestly. I think the first time that the company was aware that he asked for his release was on Twitter. I don't think he had the balls to go into Vince McMahon's office and ask for his
that's
release.
where.
They said he had a heated debate with Vince before, and then he posted it.
Had he actually went in there with Vince, and said, "Hey, I'd like my release," I think Vince would give him his release on the spot. I don't think Vince sees money on him.
No.
But I will say that Bruce Pritchard has also said recently that Vince is known to either grant you your release should you ask for it, or if he thinks he has an idea for you, he will tell you, "Hey, stick around and wait."
So you think we're on the verge of seeing something with Ali?
No, I don't think so, because I think Ali's head's stuck in the grass and he's not going to show up at work.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I just really feel that it's just they need to really grow some balls in this.
That's what Karrion Kross said too. He said he wish he would have spoke up more.
As much as
nobody speaks up.
No one wants to speak up.
Sean got where Sean got. He spoke the fuck up.
Well, he threw temper tantrums in the back too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Shawn Michaels was always a master manipulator. He always was. I mean, come on now. This is a person that creates the click.
Though. But this new talent, they're fucking softer than a bunch of fucking teddy bears that you could buy for $1 at the fucking dollar store. It's like, dude, this is how you feed whoever you're feeding, whether it's just you, whether if you got a family, whether you're feeding your fucking family's family. Like, this is your fucking career. So why are you allowing everything and anything?
There's a couple things that you need to take into consideration with Sean. Number one, Sean had talent. Number two, Vince respected Sean's drive and his ability to grow a pair and confront Vince and say, "Yo, this is, I don't feel comfortable with this. This is what I want to do."
Mm-hmm.
If Sean hadn't done that, then Sean would have been gone way before. Yeah. What Vince never liked Sean's attitude. Nobody liked Sean's attitude.
No, but he liked his drive and he loved his fucking passion. Like, if Sean saw something wrong with something, he spoke up. It might not have been the right way, but he still spoke up and questioned Vince. This new talent doesn't do. Dude, I'm sorry. If I was an owner of any kind of company and I told one of my workers to do something and they told me, okay, all right, and they go and they fucking bitch to other employees or to other people about what I did, it's like, yo, bitch, where's your balls at? Come to me and talk to me.
So I guess like what Ty said. So other than Charlotte, Sasha Banks grew some balls and spoke up.
That's why she's being
treated.
Here's the thing. Like. So I look at the 4 Horsewomen like I look at the Clique in the 90s. They manipulate the system in the women's division. They're all extremely talented individuals.
They are,
but they all have Vince's ear.
Bailey.
It's evidenced by the past 5 years that one of them has been in that title.
You remember when Bailey and Sasha had like all the gold, the tag titles plus both women titles?
That was good times.
It was good. I agree, Chris.
It was really good times.
It was some of the best TV that they have recently.
Most definitely.
That made me a fan of Bailey. Like I became a fan of Bailey during that time.
You got to realize too, though, Sasha has to cool off too, and Sasha realizes that. Sasha's not worried about right now.
Yeah, she's not tripping.
Sasha's doing the Mandalorian. Sasha's doing chilling. Her other shit right now.
Yeah, she's good right now.
Think Rock in 2001.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. She's
chilling. So let's go on to it was another I don't even know
Phoenix
tag.
Yeah, I really this is how I was. As soon as the match came on, I just did this.
Damn.
It served its purpose.
It
served its purpose.
Yeah. I didn't care for it. So
the only thing I'll say about that is I wish they'd let Miz and Maurice win one.
Yeah.
Like, Miz is a trooper, man. I like Miz.
Dude, the fact that and again, it may seem small to y'all, but the fact that he let Beth Phoenix powerbomb him,
it's a
fucking big deal.
That was like a Jeff Jarrett trying to homage that I saw, and I was like, all right, I kind of gained a little bit more respect for the Miz.
Miz don't take himself serious though either.
He doesn't. He let Bad Bunny beat the shit out of him at Mania. Like Miz is the ultimate team player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? He might have let Bad Bunny beat the shit out of him, but he also made Big Bunny look like $1 million.
Oh yes,
exactly.
He did.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bad Bunny got the opportunity tonight because Miz and Morrison made him look like $1 million at WrestleMania.
Very much so. So yes, but let's go.
But we got the last match, which was the Men's Royal Rumble, and CBS Sports gave it an F.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah,
every bit of it.
I'm not gonna lie. The women's trash, the men's trash. Last year, I'm not going to lie to you,
was
probably one of the best Royal Rumbles I've seen in years. This year, it was just It was sloppy. Ronda winning. She came out of nowhere, haven't been there for 2 years. Spread her legs, got impregnated. Damn. Now talking about I got my kid now. Come back, win the Royal Rumble, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I'm supposed to care. Now on the men's side, motherfuckers come in, don't give a fuck about them, and then Brock Lesnar, and this is how I knew that this was going to happen. Kevin Owens got eliminated. Big E gets eliminated. So, Drew McIntyre gets eliminated, and then Brock Lesnar comes out as number 30. So he comes out as number 30, gets his revenge. Everybody said that man's going to come in. He's going to be an angry beast. He's going to eliminate everybody, and he's going to get his revenge. This is basically playing the storyline. Now, I'm not going to even lie. I do love Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar is being dried up. Like his star power is there, but it's like he's being overused. He's being oversaturated. He's being oversaturated. And this has been going on for years and years and years. And it just needs to come to an end. Somehow, some way, it needs to come to an end.
Yeah. This Rumble, god damn, dude. Such a fucking I brought up. I'm not gonna give the movie title away because it's still new, and I don't want to give nothing away. I don't like that. I recently saw a movie last week, that I was skeptical about. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Because you put this on your post, so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters. No, all right, fine. Fuck, dude. I saw Scream. All right.
Yes.
I was skeptical about it. I really was, because number 4, just like the trilogy, really, like the best one is the original. Like, let's be real, right? So I went in skeptical. As I'm watching it, I was like, yo, okay. Literally from the opening line all the way up to the last 15 minutes, it was wonderful. I was like, holy shit. And then the ending it was like you were about to get the pussy, and like you pulled the drawers off, and it just smelled really bad, and it was a letdown.
Ziggy's face, though.
And everybody, on that note, please, everybody, remember to like this video. Send all the emojis from experience. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. So why do you have to? So getting back to you, Nappy, why in the fuck do you have to be so explicit? Why are you talking about pussy on a PG network?
Because this was
if Chris calling you explicit.
I know, right?
You shut the fuck up. I'm talking to you.
He
shut
got the nerves, dude. He got the fucking nerves. Anyway,
I'm PG. Yeah, I never say any cuss words.
You're
I'm fucking PG.
No, you ain't PG, motherfucker.
I'm
Shut
fucking
up.
PG, damn it.
Hey, Chris is a good Christian boy.
Yeah. I am a Christian. Yeah. I swear I am a Christian. I found Jesus like 5 minutes ago.
Amen, brother.
I'm hoping everybody got that Young Bucks reference.
Yes.
When I think of the Royal Rumble, it gets me excited. Even though WWE has been trash for the past fucking decade, I still like to get excited for the Rumble. Why? The surprises. People we haven't seen in fucking.
What surprises this year?
Let me finish, Chris.
Okay, all right.
I said in recent times. God damn it!
Sorry.
He ruined the climax. There it goes. So
wow.
He ruined the climax.
How did you know I was getting ready to climax?
So, oh my god! Let me just get past this, please. Let me get through this,
please, because I'm feeling some type of way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So when I come to this Royal Rumble and then you see WWE tweeting a forbidden entrant in the male's Royal Rumble, I get excited.
You about to climax?
I'm sleep.
Not only was there not a men's forbidden entrant, there wasn't even a fucking surprise entry.
There was
actually, Christopher, if that's your real name. Actually, that's how those gatekeepers be talking. It was
all this like roster. Also, nobody from NXT showed up like they normally do.
Oh my god!
So it's like, yo, like this men's Rumble like was a fucking total.
It was trash.
I was hyped. I thought we were gonna get some NXT people. I thought for sure we'd at least see Ciampa. I thought my big one. I thought we were gonna get Dr. of Thugonomics John Cena back tonight.
And that's the thing too. And that's the thing too, Mike. People was talking about ROH and all these other companies. I'm like, we didn't even get
people. We didn't even get excited.
We didn't even get NXT.
Right,
yeah, we didn't even get NXT.
Oh, you know what? Let's sit back and let's like really talk
like
about
Braun Breaker.
Because like number one, everybody was talking about the forbidden door being wide open. It was spreading their legs so we could see Mariah's pussy. It did not happen. She teased you. She said, "Oh, baby, I'm about to put down these drawers. You ready? You ready?" And then you don't even get the pussy. She ain't even put down the drawers.
But he's PG, though. Get the fuck out of here.
You shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shut up.
I'm PG.
You was more explicit than me, so you shut up.
You a lying motherfucker.
But anyway, going back to the forbidden door. See, you fans get yourself so riled up because the WWE is the #1 company and you believe the Forbidden Door. There were no motherfucking Forbidden Door. I try to tell y'all stupid asses that, but you still didn't get the picture. WWE did that shit because the WWE knew that y'all was going to take the bait. And half of y'all motherfuckers down there.
I took the bait. I took
everybody
the bait.
And you know what? I'm glad y'all took the bait because now y'all looking stupid.
I'm not looking stupid. I'm looking pretty clean.
Me sitting up here.
Got a haircut. I'm looking dope.
Yep, you looking dope.
Here's the thing, like you said, Chris. Who said anything about Ring of Honor? Where the fuck did Ring of Honor come in on this?
People are saying Ring of Honor released all these talents. So
if you know how business works,
that's not a Forbidden Door entrant, though.
Why the fuck did AEW allow their talent to show up? If you know how business works, why would Cody show up? Like, these things are things that I'm watching the fans, and I'm like, you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure. I only touched on the Cody because I did make some good points, right? You know what I'm saying? But I knew I fucking knew Cody wasn't going to go on anything.
No, I don't know, Nappy.
No.
I think you was...
But no. I just like taking... No. Y'all should know by now. I like taking something and finding pieces and making a puzzle out of it because it made sense.
Yeah, anyway, you were playing Clue.
Shut up. Not touching on that. So when people were bringing up, they're going to bring... They might bring somebody from ROH. That's not a Forbidden Door entrant. No. ROH is no longer, meaning they're free talent, meaning they'll be signed to WWE. Forbidden Door is AEW, Impact, MLW, NWA.
IWGP.
So even though
IWGP,
so they have the Ring of Honor Championship. If they come to the WWE, you're saying that's not a Forbidden Door.
That's not a Forbidden Door. ROH is no longer around, dude. They fired everybody. There's nobody on an ROH. There's no such thing.
Jonathan Gresham
as a ROH roster.
You've got Gresham holding a dead world title
for no reason,
defending it on independent shows for a hot dog and a handshake.
Thank you.
Wow, that's kind of bad.
That wouldn't have been a Forbidden Door entrant. I'm sorry.
Well, that sucks.
So that also lets you know why they weren't on the show.
Yeah,
exactly.
So why was NXT? Where was Braun Breaker then?
You got to ask.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Your guess is super good as mine.
I guess what was supposed to drop everybody's jaw was Shane McMahon because that's the one that they were like, "Oh my God, Shane O'Mac's back! Oh my God!"
I mean, I like Shane, but I mean, it didn't really do nothing.
Look. It was cool to see Shane, but it was worthless.
I like Shane, but they didn't do nothing for me.
Shane should be in a retirement home right now. Okay, like for real. Niggas getting too damn fat. Nigga is like slow as fuck. Shane, I love Shane. Shane gave me life.
He started sweating like a minute and a half.
He always do that,
right?
Profusely.
Like he being a pussy for like maybe a minute, and this motherfucker like already like dude, like you already came already.
Yeah, I mean, sweating when I'm in the pussy.
Shane's punches are garbage, Willis. Agreed. Shane's strikes are garbage. I actually said that tonight during the Rumble. I was like, God, I need
like Mike. Like
you saw it when he was punching Drew McIntyre. I'm like, oh my God,
Mike. This man is fucking 50 years old. What do you expect?
True.
Is he?
No, he's like
Asuka's injured. Asuka, I believe, is scheduled to return around March. She might miss Mania.
Didn't she get some teeth knocked out or something like that?
A couple of them actually.
From Shayna Baszler?
I thought it was knee. I could be wrong on
that. She got her fallopian tube knocked out, her teeth, you know what I'm saying? Like everything on that. So don't look at me like that. Don't do that.
Jamal. Or Jamel, excuse me, sorry.
Don't do that.
No, Chris, you were right.
Oh my God.
What?
He's 52 fucking years old.
Is he?
He's as old as Vince was in the 90s.
Holy
Think about this.
Listen, I was just trolling. I didn't know. Damn.
As old as Vince was in the 90s in that feud with Steve, that's how old Shane is now.
I thought Vince said no more old people and no more midgets.
It doesn't count as his son.
Well, see, and it's funny that I don't necessarily buy that.
Shane's 6'2", so he's not a minute.
Ziggy, I don't necessarily buy that reporting. And the only reason why I say that is, how hard did Vince try to re-sign Adam? Like, Vince tried his ass off to re-sign Adam.
Adam Cole?
Yeah.
Adam Cole, yeah.
Adam was going
tried hard to sign
that's
him.
why.
Yeah.
So,
but they said they was gonna.
I buy the whole no midget part.
But they were gonna shave his head and make him a manager.
I don't buy that either.
Adam Bald, baby.
Right. You know, I'm like, you looking like an old ass Shawn Michaels, but he not cross-eyed though.
Pointing at his bald head, just boom.
Right.
You leave Shawn alone.
Adam Bald,
baby.
Sean looked like a fucking old man on 27th Street. Huh? What?
Can you stop coming for Michael Hickenbottom, please?
Hickenbottom?
Leave my boy alone.
First of all, why the fuck your name is Hickenbottom, number one?
Leave my
that's
boy
his
alone.
last.
You leave Shawn alone.
Leave my boy alone.
I'm trying to figure out who in the fuck named you after licking a bottom? Like who did that?
He lost his smile. Leave him alone.
Looked like he lost his eyes too. But anyway,
you a motherfucker.
I know. Thank you. Huh? What you say?
That you a motherfucker.
And not you.
So before we get off of here, I do have to ask about your reaction when Bobby actually did win the title.
I was happy.
It was dope.
I was shocked.
Yeah, it was dope.
I was if I wasn't currently putting my youngest child to sleep, I probably would have been like, yo, what the fuck? I had to hold in my excitement, but I was fucking just like, I was shocked.
I'm a Lashley fan. Fuck.
He's the
Me
first,
too.
like 2 times, bro.
Here's the thing.
2 times. Like,
here's the thing. Again, the most important thing that Vince McMahon and his creative team needs to be focused on is how to rebuild Bobby after they put a title on him tonight and he came out worse than he came in. Think about that. They put the title on him and he came out worse.
No, the title is the one, whatever one Roman has.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yes,
but I see what you're saying though. But
because right now the WWE Championship is literally the 24/7 championship. The only reason why black people is getting that championship right now because that is not the main title. That's just a title to get motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. That's basically it.
Roman could be holding the Intercontinental Championship, and that would be the main event.
And still,
you know what? Speaking of that ugly ass championship belt, fucking Shinsuke came out with that damn thing during the Royal Rumble, and I was like, "Oh, Shinsuke's the Intercontinental
that's the first
champion."
time ever.
Right?
Yeah,
I literally forgot. That's sad.
That is sad because once upon a time,
22 years ago, we would have been able to name every single champion in WWE.
Once upon a time, you had 2 of the hottest talents fighting over that title, The Rock and Stone Cold. So
should go back
and
further
Triple
than
H.
that.
Yeah,
Sean and Razor, Diesel, fucking Bret Hart and Mr.
That was the Next Man Up Championship.
That title used to be more than the WWE Championship at points.
Bret Hart and the British Bulldog.
Bret Hart and the British Bulldog.
Yeah,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Perfect and Shawn
main
Michaels.
event of pay-per-view.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
didn't have a brand split at the time either, with like 18 championships.
Yeah, but even during the initial brand split, from like 04 to whenever the fuck they decided to end it, that IC title still meant something. So like from 04 to 06, you still had that title mean something. I would say probably about 06 is when they started just killing those secondary titles.
Yeah, and because like it didn't bring any value. It was just like it was really all about the World Championship or the WWE Championship, but like all the secondary titles, it also depend on who was also carrying the belts as well. You know, if John Cena is holding the U.S. Championship,
that's the main belt. Exactly, Chris.
Exactly.
That's what I was getting at. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know, and that's something that I've heard so many of the old school people, Sean especially, brings it up, and he has a phrase for it. The title doesn't make the person. The person makes the title.
Exactly.
In a lot of cases today, we have people. Big E is the best example I can come up with right now off the top of my head. They tried to have the WWE title make Big E.
Yep.
And it
Correct.
didn't work.
Correct.
As much as I love
Crash
E,
and burn.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It didn't work.
But that also shows you too the kind of disadvantage of the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Agreed.
Yeah. But you know what? But there's levels to that shit. Now I'm gonna bring it over to Nappy. There's levels to this shit when we talk about making the title. The thing about it is that when you have a big prestige belt like the WWE Championship, you have to really you have to put work into that belt. Going on the Breakfast Club or going to UFC like events does not make you the WWE champion. You have to put work in the actual belt. You have to actually you have to say, hey, I'm the motherfucker right here. I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? Going to these, you can make special appearances on the Wendy Williams show, but that doesn't mean that, oh, you know, this is the person I need to really pay attention to. Because as you can see, he was going to all these appearances and I still didn't give a fuck.
Hey, Chris, Chris Vick says Big E is selling t-shirts no matter if he got the belt or not.
But I guess that's the problem.
In response to you.
But you know what? To respond to that, he got New Day attached to that, not Big E. It's New Day. That's
is
Big
E putting an ass every 18 inches, or is the New Day putting an ass every 18
exactly? So I mean, so like which part are we talking about? Are you talking about Big E that's selling the t-shirts or New Day? Because we're talking about two different things.
Damn. I wanted to touch on what Dylan said because I said this so many times. The Miz did, before losing it the last time, made the IC belt relevant.
I think really so. I really agree with that.
Put in a lot of work. Like when he came out with that promo saying
against Daniel Bryan.
Title,
remember him and Daniel Bryan was going at it?
I made this title what it used to be, and I'm the reason why people want to be the IC champ. That was a true fucking statement, and
I really agree with that.
His feud with Dolph Ziggler in 2016, I believe it was around.
That was good. That was
when
good.
Ziggler put his career on the line for that IC title.
That
one
Dolph
of the
Ziggler
best
promo.
modern matches ever.
And he brought back the Spirit Squad to like fuck with him.
Like that promo Dolph dropped was probably the best promo that I've ever I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Oh God, I want to go watch that promo now.
And not only is it a problem of putting titles on the wrong people, it's a problem of the people you're putting the titles on don't care about the title. And I'm not here to say that Shin doesn't care about the IC title in that he's like, whatever, it's the IC title, whatever. It's more like Shin's not going out there every day saying, I'm the Intercontinental fucking champion. You're going to respect me. Shin's being Shin, no matter what.
Shin's chilling until he gets told to go do something. That is a problem. He does not need to be IC champion.
Exactly. Because that's because the same thing could be said about Bianca Belair. It's like she had it, but like I wasn't emotionally invested in her. At
Sasha
WrestleMania,
gave her everything at WrestleMania.
She really did.
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was invested in Bianca when she won that championship, but it's always the follow-up is where I'm supposed to.
I feel like WWE didn't do her any favors though. Like
that's
they didn't
true.
give her like the challenge. Yeah.
I'll ask you this: were you more invested in the chase up to Mania, or were you more invested after Mania?
Both. Because I really wanted to see what she was gonna do, like when she won the championship, and I felt that, you know, if it was Charlotte, they would have given Charlotte all of the tools that she needed to, you know, make the championship a good run. But because it wasn't, I rest my case. She's not a 4-horse. She's not a 4-horse woman.
I mean, the clique is alive and real, and it's called the 4 Horsewomen.
I'm telling you, Mike, you're right. You hit it on the head, bro.
Very much so.
What you got, Chris?
No, I think that's everything. You know what I'm saying? Because like I got you. That's what I'm saying. But we got yeah, we gotta get going because some of us gotta go to work tomorrow. But everybody, what we'll do is we're gonna probably do a part 2 and finish the rest of this podcast. But you guys been great. We have a lot of comments tonight and viewership. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming on here and sticking with us at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, wherever you are at. Mike, always a pleasure having you on the Quest.
Always great to be with you guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Until that time, everybody, I'm your host, Mr. Team Riggins.
Nappy boy.
Love and if you haven't liked the show already, please hit the like button. And I'm the baby face on a heel show.
Good night, everyone.
I love that.
Peace.
Good night. All right, y'all.